So the idea for the Euro USD sale started, I think, on the daily, it was on the daily time frame that I first noticed it. So during the weekend, when I was reviewing Euro USD, I noticed that we had a key level here that price rejected from. So let me mark that out. Right, so we had this key
Yeah,
level.
there.
So
Yeah.
we also had there was another key level here, but we did not react from this one early on. It was this up one here that gave us that very, very clean rejection. Now, structurally, let me show you on the weekly time frame. Now, we've been consolidating the whole of here.
Yeah.
So we've been consolidating all of here. But inside this consolidation, there's a liquidity play that was happening. So we have this low. This low took out this one to give us this, right? Took out the liquidity here to form this high. Now, normally, when we have this kind of liquidity sweep, this high is supposed to sponsor a move to take out this one. But we did not get
Okay.
that. Instead, we had something like this. So now, when this low here went ahead and then was swept this place. So after this sweep that happened, our liquidity exits for this sell that is happening here is this low, and possibly this one. So I was looking at this one because we have not completed the movements. After we took out this one, we did not come back to take
Yeah.
out this low. So that was the first thing. So despite the way the structure was looking, I was also aware of the possibility of us finally coming back to take out this low. Now back to the daily time frame. We had a shift in structure here. So, so from here we've been bearish. So,
Then we shifted there. Yeah.
so when we broke above this high here, or this key level here, for me, we've automatically shifted structure to the upside. Even though it's not going to be the best case for entries, but I already had it at the back of my mind that this is a place that we could possibly drop to if we are going to go up. So for this key level here that we flipped, this was where I was considering as the inducement. So when I noticed this rejection that happened here, what came to my mind was that, okay, we could use this to sponsor a move to fill this, to tag this key level before we continue going back up, right? And that even if we actually to react from here and go up a little bit, if I start seeing bearish strength, I actually also have at the back of my mind that we could be coming back to this place. So this was what exactly was on my mind when I was looking at it during the weekend. So let me delete all of this.
Hmm.
So after daily rejection, the next thing I look at is my 4 hours time frame. So this is my 4 hours time frame. So now on the 4 hours, we actually also notice, although this one give us a clean change of structure.
There's a shift there. Yeah. That break.
Yes, so
Mm-hmm.
we had this break here. Now, this break is where when I shared this during the weekend, I gave two places for entry. The first one was here, and the second one was this place. Now, although I did not plan on entering directly from this place, I was expecting us to have a lower time frame shift change of structure after approaching this level. You can mark it out something like this. So now, daily has given us the rejection of the key level. 4 hours has given us a break of structure to confirm the direction of the trend. So the first easy trade is this one here. So this is the first easy trade. So you can place your stop loss here, or to be more liberal, you can keep it here. So this is the first trade. This was actually an easy trade because daily has rejected, Flowers has given us a break structure, and we've had a retest to the key level. But I did not take this initial sell here because personally I was expecting us to get a rejection of this key
Of
level.
that key level, yes,
Yes,
that's exactly what me I would want to see because that zone for me is too wide.
exactly. So there were two ways I approached it. The first one was that I waited for us to break out of this key level again, which was what we were able to achieve it here with this 4 hours candle. So after this 4 hours, after we had that rejection of this 4 hours candle, after we had that 4 hour breakout of the key level, I had two things were in my mind. The first one was a retest of the key level again with our stop loss here. So
Okay.
this was the second sell. This was the second sell. Now, after we broke out from here, I also looked at the 30 minutes time frame. Because remember that the initial setup that I shared, we were supposed to watch the lower time frame for
Yes.
a change in structure. So on the 30 minutes time frame, we are trying to observe that from here our structure was bullish. See, we finally got to here, right? And then we had a shift of structure on this side. So this shift of structure that happened here, let me separate. So this shift of structure that happened here aligned with that our 4 hours key level. So this was
Yeah.
where I took the sell from. Then I placed the stop loss above here. So this was about 12 arrow. So we've taken a setup of 3 arrow and reduced it
So
down to
12
12
arrow.
arrow. Yes.
Yeah.
So there was also another choice of entry here, which was this key level. So if you had used this here, you would have been making a good decision. So now after we've had this first impulse from the key level and the zone, I watched out for this. So this was the second entry.
There. Yes. Then we retest.
So
Yes.
this V shape here, let me show it on the line chart. See that
There.
we're
Yeah.
having two V shapes occurring together,
Yes.
and
Exactly.
and they're also aligning with this. So this was the second. This one was actually a stressful entry because price came back to the entry several
I
times.
retested it. Yeah.
So this was the second one. I think this was the one that I held. I held this one. When I shared this one, I told them to target just 3 arrow with it. So we shared this. So this again is giving on that 10 arrow. This was given on that 10 arrow. I think we can separate this. The one that finally missed entry was this one here. This was the one that finally missed entry. It was not I used here. So this one did not tag again. But when we dropped to this point here,
Yeah.
I was expecting this move to take out this high as an inducement. But my entry was not tagged. My entry was this place here. So the idea behind it was that we took this low, right? Instead of breaking structure below it. So once that happened, I just knew that the next target was going to be this place, possibly to use it as an inducement for this key level before we continue going down again. So I
Yeah.
was I was thinking that this candle here was going to retest here so that I'll have this buy. This would have been a good buy to close the week with, but that one did not happen. That didn't happen. So this is actually the summary of how I was able to get into this Euro USD sell. Let me
It
I'm,
it all makes sense now.
okay. So it's
It all
actually
makes sense.
just an alignment of the different time frames. The funny thing that you see this trade here, you see this entry, should be this one. I actually see entered this on a much lower time frame. As at when I exited this trade, it has already done like 7 hours for me. So I have achieved everything I wanted to achieve with the trade. So I just walked out of it. There was no point holding it any longer. When I open my MT5, I'll be able to remember exactly where I entered it. It's probably here. Probably is this one. But that's that for Euro US.
So for this week, are you bullish
The
or
new
you're
week.
still bearish?
I've not looked at the chart yet. After these
Okay,
videos, I'll do my own analysis. I've not looked at the chart.
okay,
So let me stop this video, then I'll do another one for the code.
okay.